You think you're depressed over somebody, whole time they're missing you. Like literally, I'm not trying to say this in any kind of way that feeds some sort of like unhealthy connection. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, if I'm thinking about it, then he must be too. I mean, I'm sure that's true, or vice versa, whatever. He. All I'm saying is that sometimes you genuinely think that you're the one who misses somebody who, for example, maybe screwed you over, or someone from your past that you don't mess with anymore. And the whole time it's literally them missing you. And I want y'all to know that there's a very clear distinction between whether it's you actually missing them or them missing you. And the distinction is the way that it feels when you feel this way, okay? So one of the biggest and best examples that I can give y'all is that, let's say, for example, you have been messed over by someone from your past and you like actually don't like them at all. You want nothing to do with them. You don't care. Even the memories, they're like whatever, right? Because you just don't care anymore. So they're not in your life, but you one day wake up and you're kind of like, that's weird. Like, I'm kind of thinking about this person. I don't know why. Like, I literally don't know why, because it's not like you were sitting around and you got yourself to a point of thinking about this person. It's not like you were obsessing over them to the extent of thinking like, oh, that's why, you know, I got myself upset. No, like, it has nothing to do with any of these things, because you just woke up one day or you turned around and you just started feeling this way and you don't understand why. I want y'all to know that from my own personal experience, and this happens to a lot of people, even people who don't realize that they are like, I don't want to say like spiritually gifted. It just feels more empathetic. You know, the people who are very empathetic, they feel a lot of energies, and there are a lot of people who are very empathetic who don't realize that they feel energies constantly. When you don't know where it's coming from, where it's stemming from, where the thought came from, it's probably because it's literally not you. Okay, and I don't say this lightly. And in this case scenario, as someone who's been through this a billion times front and back, all I'm gonna say is that the best way to just move on past that, where you're not affected and you don't feel like you missed this person who probably doesn't even deserve to be missed, honestly, is just to literally call your power over it. So just simply say, I'm not gonna let this shit affect me. Like, I'm not gonna let this touch me. I'm not gonna let this make me feel the way that I've been feeling, because I've seen this case happen for a lot of people. And every single time they reclaim their power, they feel a lot better, because they're claiming what's theirs and they're letting go of anything that's not theirs. So it's kind of like a return to sender, but you're not even intending that. You're just letting it go, not feeding into it, not letting it get you down or anything like that. You're basically just looking out for yourself and doing what's best for you. And again, guys, like, this happens to so many people, especially those who are spiritually, again, not spiritually gifted, but just like empathetically in tune. I would say like energetically aligned with a lot of things around them. The way that other people feel, the way that energies feel, the way that, you know, the people that they care about feel too, things like that. It's just a lot of empathetic nature that can happen when these people do think about you, because they're unintentionally or intentionally tying themselves to you energetically. So that's why you can feel what they feel technically, but at the same time, remember, guys, like, you have the power to call over that. Like, you don't have to let that affect you if you don't want it to, because you don't deserve to be feeling that way, especially if it's for somebody who's not worth it. Like, if someone is choosing not to be in your life and you feel like you miss them drastically, don't fucking miss them. Like, they don't deserve to be missed. That's their problem. Let them miss you, because that's exactly what they're doing. And just like that, you're protecting your energy, you're looking out for yourself, like I stated, and you're basically putting yourself first. And that's exactly what you deserve to be doing. Do not let anyone mess with you or your energy, unintentionally or intentionally, doesn't matter. Let them feel how they feel. It's not your problem, though. Never, ever, ever make it your problem, because that's when it starts to feel like it's an issue, because now you feel like overconsumed by it, but you don't have to be. So please don't be. Y'all got that. Y'all always do, always have, always will. Remember this next time you feel this way. It is a very real thing. I'm not going to sit here and act like it's not, just because it's not, may not be the most favorable thing to some people, but even then, it's still something that you should always be keeping an eye open for, but not obsessing over. Like, don't fear this happening, but just know that it could happen. But even if it does, you have control over it, and that is the most important thing. Okay then, guys, God bless.